What is up, everyone? Conixis here, and welcome back to Sonic Forces, which is more than likely has to be the last episode, unless I'm missing something. Anyways, it's only been a couple minutes. I took a little break to kind of rack my brain of what to say. I just can't believe this is Shadow the Hedgehog music. But anyways, but let's just do it. We're gonna talk about the whole game afterwards. Just let's do it. The first stage of the Shadow the Hedgehog game, huh? The first stage music. Ooh. Ooh.
That area is enemy territory. Keep going, Shadow.
Got it. I mean, like, there's nothing wrong with Shadow the Hedgehog's music. It was supposed to be Edge, but it's just the fact that they're interpreting it in this. That's the only thing I find just like, what?
1, 2, 3, Omega here. Extermination proceeding without incident.
I have
no problem.
Like, what? Look at that targeting! That's what I'm talking about! Shit targeting!
This is supposed to be a recon mission. You can't go making a big scene.
You should have known better than to send Omega on an op like this.
Sweet. Ooh. Back. Sweet. Oh, I didn't know that. There were things. Oh god.
Rouge, come in. Position coordinates lost.
Oh,
current location unknown.
Omega, what's going on?
You piece of shit!
Okay. My game is overly edged. I say, hey, hell.
This is E123 Omega. All sensors offline.
Ooh, what was that? I wasn't expecting that. That was actually kind of cool, though.
To be eliminated.
Omega, what happened? What's going on over there?
Unidentified system intrusion. Emergency withdrawal. I am E123 Omega, the most powerful.
Ooh. I was pressing it, but he didn't do it. Someone want to explain that to me? You know, this might be the only redeeming quality of the game. The Shadow the Hedgehog music. No, go back up, you fuckboy! Wait, why do I keep going back down? It's not the intention, but I still did it. Oh boy, I could have hit that. So that's it. That was interesting, I think. Oh, nay. Doesn't matter to me. Oh, Infinite, hi. This is the first time you're up
The
here, I
world's
think.
most powerful robot is no more a challenge than crab meat. As I suspected, this power is without peer. It is the ultimate strength. And still more wonderful. A not-so-tall, dark, and brooding guest has arrived. I've been waiting for you, Shadow.
You have? Why?
Tell me what you did to Omega.
Yeah.
Weaklings like him are of no consequence. Come now, Shadow. A long-awaited reunion, and still you spout such nonsense.
What do you mean?
I don't know you.
Yeah.
And the only thing of no consequence around here is that big mouth of yours.
Ah, I suppose you would think so. Oh, yes. I am infinite. You say you do not know me, and yet I remember you so very well.
You do?
To you, it was simply another in a long list of Eggman bases you tore down without a second thought.
Oh. Really? A couple of months ago. I'm sorry. God damn it. Can't take that music seriously. Oh my god. It's good music, but it's just like... Oh boy! It's whatchamacallit.
Shadow has entered the
White
facility.
Jungle's music.
Defense Squad Jackal has already been completely annihilated.
What is that? Why is it golden?
Intercept that blasted
Oh,
hedgehog
head
by
rings.
any means necessary. I went to great pains to
Hard to
get the
get the tune battle music
mercenaries
up. That's what
around,
you
and
needed.
he still totally wrecked the
Ah,
defense
Shadow
squad.
the Hedgehog.
Shadow!
Should have hired some defense squads for the defense
Get outta
squad.
here.
Hey, Doctor.
Fuck off.
Unbelievable.
I can't hear because of the water.
Deeper into the facility. That computer running analyses in the core is invaluable. One of you idiots, stop that hedgehog now! Shadow is still alive? At least the analysis of the stone was completed yesterday. But
Oh,
no,
hi.
I still can't let this facility
Oh,
be
wait,
destroyed.
oh,
Is there anyone left out there?
What's going all the
This place
throwbacks
is
in Shadow?
important. No wonder the cannon fodder has been putting up a fight.
Hey, you! You know you can hear me. You're captain of Squad Jackal, aren't you? Your squad was useless. Go clean up their mess already!
Yeah, I got it. You destroyed my squad.
Oh.
I'll show you why they call me the ultimate mercenary.
Oh.
Take this! What?
Damn! Jesus! Shadow fucked him up!
Worthless.
Damn!
Don't show your pathetic face around me ever again.
I'm shaking. Me. Afraid.
Sounds like Gara.
Pathetic. Me. He's calling me weak. Oh, I am not weak. I'm not weak.
Oh.
I am not weak.
Not to rain on your parade, but that week was a little weak. It should have said, I am not weak! But he just said it so lowly.
Face. I let go of the old me. The one that was so weak, so that I could become stronger. And then, at last, I obtained the power. The power to make all yield to my will. I was reborn!
I'm not explaining how. Back to 1 month before Dr. Eggman took over the world. Can we not jump back and forth? Maybe you should have started with that one.
I've only become what I am because of you. Yet you don't remember. But I suppose that's the way it goes. It simply means that the old me was too weak. Too pathetic to remember. And now you've become nothing more than an insect. Waiting to be crushed underfoot. Thanks to this.
Yeah, Shadow, I have the same reaction. Just what?
I have become unstoppable. Take this!
Virtual reality. I mean, I guess it answered one of my questions, but, you know.
Shadow. Shadow.
What was
Shadow,
the word
do
I
you
used
read me?
before? Disappointing? I have to use that word again.
What happened to
I just don't see that.
What are you mumbling about, Shadow? You okay?
Ow.
Anybody home? We're going to pick up Omega. He was destroyed 3 months ago, remember? Get it together.
What are you talking about, Rouge? We're just talking to Infinite, man. Oh, I know this. This is from Sonic Adventure 2 as well. This is when you're fighting the whatchamacallit, the ultimate life form, that lizard shit. Ooh. Can't hide these reference musics from me, Sega. I don't remember. Think I don't remember? Told you, I grew up with these games. Ooh. What's that? They're just a robot person.
This is where Omega was destroyed.
That momentum is so beautiful!
This is where Omega was destroyed. There's no sign of him here.
Sure seems that way. Probably because it never really happened.
What?
Affirmative. I have never known to be defeated.
Omega?
I am not defeated. I am not weak. I am not weak. I am not weak.
Okay. Is this Infinite's doing, or what the hell is this?
What is this? My head.
I can target you all the way over there, but I can't tell. Okay. That makes sense. Ooh, the jumping sucks! I hate this. The jumping is so bad. Why? Sometimes you'll go enough and sometimes you do it piss poorly. I didn't even want to target you! I was trying to go up. Oh boy. Oh. So I just gotta get this right. Okay. Ow. I don't care. God damn it. I knew I wasn't gonna do good on that one, cause fuck. Yeah.
Where? I'm back here. No. Is this an illusion?
This is reality, Shadow. Your reality. I didn't expect to see you come back alive, but you must admit, it was a truly wonderful show, wasn't it? This power, before we've even tuned it, just as I thought, it is unrivaled.
Okay.
Not even Sonic will be able to stand against me now.
Sonic? What are you plotting? What is this? Stop! Where do you think you're going, Infinite?
Shadow? Shadow! Finally, the connection's back. What are you doing?
Rouge?
Forget it. Get away from there as soon as you can. There are explosions going off all over. The facility's about to collapse.
Withdrawing now. What's the meaning of all this?
On a certain day in Green Hill, Eggman's army launches a savage attack.
Rouge, are you telling me the truth?
What's the point of lying about it?
I don't know.
Eggman got
Just
a beat
kinda.
on Sonic and mounted a massive assault.
It's just... Ooh.
I mean, sure, A for effort, but it's nothing to worry about. We've got the advantage now.
Not even Sonic will be able to stand against me now.
I can't imagine the Doctor would do something like that without...
Shadow, this is not good. Hurry, get over there.
What is it, Rouge? What happened?
What happened? Oh, this is when everybody was... beginning of the game.
Is everyone okay? we are thanks to you. Cutting it kind of close though, pal.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I roll. Okay, let's finish this, Eggman.
It will be your finish, Sonic. Behold the power of my ultimate masterpiece!
Huh? Shadow, it's you? Zavok? Metal? Chaos?
The man who was never in the fucking game! Ooh, why were you even here? You were just here for show, so everyone can be like, ooh, old villain!
This guy is faster than Sonic!
We never even fought Chaos. We
something
fought
else.
Metal, we
Gotta
fought
stand him,
Zarvok, or
figure
whatever
this
his name is, and we fought Infinite. We never fought fucking... Okay. Unless we did, and I was just really not paying attention, but we didn't fight Chaos.
What are you doing? Go!
Why was Chaos brought back? He could. They didn't even need to add him in. It would have been the same shit.
I'm trying, Sonic, but these readings are all messed up. They don't make any sense.
Go! 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 Running out of time here, Tails! Go! Go!
Sonic!
Okay. That it? That was it. Okay. That was it. That was literally it. Oh my god. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. 3 stages. 3 stages just to learn like one little detail. And that was it. Something that Ooh. I can't believe that. 3 stages? And that's it? Why was that DLC? Why couldn't you just throw that in the game to begin with? Like, you could have just added that any point in the game. Oh, you could have added it even as an unlockable after you beat the main story. Like, oh my god. Oh my living god. Like, what? Oh. Sega, what have you done? What have you done? What have you done? Okay, now I can fully give my thoughts on Sonic Forces as a whole, now that we're done, apparently. Ooh. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Sonic Forces, huh? The game that everybody hyped up. Everyone was saying this is the next 3D Sonic game to save the franchise. I don't think so. I don't really think so. I mean, it was okay, but... no. This feels like one of those Sonic games that is just gonna get thrown in the back and forgotten about within a month or so. Like... like I said, I've been playing Sonic ever since I was like a child, man. I've been sticking with Sonic since the beginning, almost. Like, come on, man. Like, throughout the years, I've seen Sonic's decline. Like, the first few games are fun, yes, they had their flaws, but then you just started going more and more, and it just started making less sense, and then we got Boom, and then we got this. This is okay, but it's nothing special. It's nothing to be really praised. There wasn't anything really notable or memorable in the game. The only thing I can really say that I thoroughly enjoyed was the high-speed section, and that's only when it had the music. If it didn't have the music, then it was okay. The music made it more epic, but we only did it like what, 3 times? 3, maybe 2, 4. I don't remember. But let's talk about the story. So apparently, Eggman takes over the world. And that's it. What, you thought that was a piss-poor explanation? Well, that's pretty much what the game says. You go into the city and bam, Eggman has like the Phantom Ruby and then, you know, this power and then take over the world, and then Sonic apparently was quote-unquote dead, but he wasn't really. They just captured him and quote-unquote tortured him. And like, it's hard to explain the story because it just happened so fast. Like, everything just kind of happened, and it's like, it gave you no time to really think about anything, because if you tried to, the next thing was already happening, and you're like, okay, then I guess I'll just ignore that. But it's like, and then, like, you have, like, your character, who was apparently a victim of, like, Infinite's first, I guess, raid or something like that, and Infinite spared him, so he joins the Resistance. And I mean, I guess that's something, but I don't know, man. I just really feel like this game has a lot of gaps. Did I, like, have a stroke halfway through and miss something? Because it just feels like it's missing shit. Ooh. Like, your character, your custom character, how many stages are there for him? Like, I feel like he wasn't really, and I mean, it's a Sonic game. The Sonic's supposed to be the main focus and stuff like that, but it's like, if so, why the custom character? I mean, it's kind of cool that you can do that, but like I said, with the creation for the character is kind of piss poor in its own. It's like, yeah, you get all these different clothes, but it'd be cool if you could, like, edit the quills and stuff more. Maybe more eyes, because I've seen some creations people have done, and they have created some fucked looking shit. I don't know if that was Sega's intention, but people have created some OCs. But it's like, it could have gave more details, you know what I mean? And I mean, and even in the beginning, you couldn't even change your shoe color. Like, you'd think you'd be able to do something like that, but it's like, you know, you'd think you'd be able to add more to it. Like, I could think of a lot of extra things you could make me do. Like, you know, like, I think, not too many, but a couple things. Like, you could have added, like, the belly thing that Sonic has, or the fur like Shadow has, or Silver has. Something like that. Like, you could have, there's, like, I feel like that character creation was just the basic among basic. Like, you get so few choices for hairstyle, you get so few choices for eye style that actually look decent. You get, that's pretty much it. I guess let me go into the, because I forgot, we can just, like, create a character at will now, so we can actually go look in depth at the character creator and judge it. No, Avatar. So it's like, yeah, the male and female thing, that's fine. It's, at least they let you choose a gender. That's pretty cool. And then you go in, and then, let's see, the dog. It's either big ears, floppy ears, or little floppy ears. Well, can't you have, like, ears like that, but smaller? Like, you couldn't add, like, a smaller one? I mean, I guess it probably would look like a hedgehog, but dog ears aren't too big. My dog's ears are pretty small. They're kind of like this, but they always stick up. So it's like, you know, like, couldn't have something smaller? I don't know. And Wolf, wait, actually, does the dog doesn't have hair. It's just his ears. The wolf, this is the only thing. Like, I guess that looks okay. I mean, it's pretty small. And this one's just, that's like, why even bother? Why did you even bother with that one? It's like baby. I mean, yeah, it's something, but it's like, you could have added more features. You could have made it fuzzier than this, or maybe had some tufts of hair in the front, something along those lines. Like, you know, like, this was the basic OC that was shown in the preview. I had to go with that because it was the best looking thing. The rabbit, you could have like, yeah, so you have big ears, you have floppy ears, and you have, look, even that's a cool thing. You have a floppy and an up one. Like, but see, you couldn't have like, I don't know, maybe 2 floppy ones. I don't know, maybe the ears like kind of hanging back on the head and tied into like, you know, I don't know. I think I've seen some OCs do that. They tie the ears like almost like hair or something. I don't know, something weird like that. A bear. I mean, I guess. But I mean, that's the thing though. This is the only one with hair. Like, hair should be a separate option. It shouldn't be tied to like the ears. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could have did a separate thing so you can choose your hairstyle or something. The cat just goes bald, and then you have the little tufts in the. Do cat's ears even do that? Maybe. I don't know. I don't have a cat. I usually only see cats with their ears up. I never really see them fold over like that, unless like maybe they're curled up or something. But like, just normally walking around, I don't see them folded. I don't know. Maybe there are cats like that. I don't fucking know. I mean, I like cats, but I don't got one, so I don't know. If someone who has a cat knows about that, let me know. But anyways, yeah, it's like there's a few options. Well, like the main problem what I'm saying right here is the hair should not be tied to the ears. The hair should be its own different thing. Like the quills and stuff like that. Like they should be their own thing. And like with this, it's like, what about, didn't Wave from like Riders have like hair that hung down, or was that her ears or something? Like you can't have hair like that, like just this, that, and like, come on, man. And then the Hedgehog, we already know what I think about the Hedgehog. It's like these baby quills, then that, it's like, what? And then this, it's like, come on, man, you could have done more. And yeah, I'm pretty sure the female has, the same option. Can't even tell, wait, no. Okay, no, the female does have different options. Okay, let's look at the female then, the female dog. Let's see. Okay, she'll have big ears, and then, oh, look, the poodle ears. But I mean, what if I'm a guy and I want poodle ears? Who says guys can't be a poodle? There are boy poodles. The wolf. Does the wolf female have more spikes? It looks like it, but hers are more condensed in. I like it to poke out. That's a little cool, I guess. But then you get that little one again. The rabbit. Yeah, that's the same. They ain't change anything. Yeah, they ain't change anything with those. The cat. I think they added that with the cat. Then they can just be bald and then have bigger. Bird. Yeah, like they have like the wave kind of thing going on there, but what if I'm a guy and I want long hair? Gonna have that too. And the hedgehog. Hedgehog's the same thing. But it's like, come on, man, like I don't know. I just feel like it's they could have done better. You know what I'm saying? Like they could have done a lot better with the character creator. Like, they could have added a lot more options and made it more... Because, I mean, like I said, if it's like a game where you won't really see your character if they're, like, covered up most of the time or something, then yeah, who cares how basic the editor is. But if it's, like, something like this, or, you know, like Saints Row, or, like, GTA Online, something like anything that you'd see your character, like Blade and Soul, like, things like that you'd see your character a lot. You'd think they'd add more options, you know? So you can get, like, make it and be like, yeah, that's my character, and I'm proud of it. Like, I made that, and that's, you know, that's how I wanted my character to come out. Like, you know, something like that. I'm just saying, like, you know, something more detailed. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it can, like, and, like, the eyes, like, this, that's fine, I guess. That just looks like boy eyes, really. I mean, I guess it could be girl eyes, but because of the eyelashes, I guess, but it looks more like boy eyes when you're mad, but hey. But it's like, I just feel like they could have done a lot better on this. Like, a lot more could have been done to this, and it could have probably been even better than it is now, like, I guess. Like, I don't know. I'm actually sitting here trying to make a character now. I mean... Yeah, it's fine, I guess. I'm losing my train of thought. I'm supposed to be talking about the game, but I'm actually sitting here making another character. But it's like... What was I saying? It's like... I'm trying to collect my thoughts, I'm sorry. I just feel like there could have been a lot more done with the characters. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, a lot more could have been put into these character creators. Like, it doesn't have to be 100% perfect. It doesn't have to be amazing. But, you know, a lot more could have been done to make it just... I don't know. I mean, I like Mad Eyes, but it doesn't... For some reason, it just looks like a boy. But anyways, my point is... They could have done more for the character creator. The character creator is... probably the most basic of the basic. So this is my creation. I mean, this is what I came up with. This is my female rabbit. Do you like it? Anyways, but yeah, I guess I should you turn enemies for Q to drop strength. Okie dokie, let's just give her that. She can have that. Oh, change your Wispin. Okay, cool. But, yeah. So, basically... I don't care. I need to... How to find an avatar mission so I can just... What was it? Stage 2? It's the one that we always did. That was an avatar mission. Chemical plant. Yeah, that's it. Oh, boy. Let's just try out our new character.
SBO here. My team's engaging in the orbital tunnel. I think we can hold them off for now.
Oh, jeez.
No, wait! Watch out! The masked one's here. The monster that took down Sonic. Stay focused, rookie.
Okay.
We're off to find
that works too. Wee. 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 I don't like the weapon much. Yes, I know. Oh. It has some range. It's nice. Die. Die. It just kind of feels like I have to stop to do it, though. Oh, I can do it in the air, too. So that's kind of cool. Not gonna lie. It's kind of broken. Can't lie about that, though. Can I please grab the thing? There we go. Wee. This wasn't supposed to be about the character, but hey, things happen. I like that. I like that a lot. Boom. Boom. I like that you can actually run into them too. But boom. And then boom. It's actually a pretty cool weapon. Kind of OP in a sense, but not completely. Doesn't have that much range from the looks of it. Not expecting this. I'll tell you that much. Okay, that's enough of that.
It's carrying supplies. I don't think it's armed or anything.
Oh, I guess I can just do this too. Not as effective as jumping, I think. Oh no. He was weird. We... My OC. Do not steal. I'm gonna call her Luna the Bunny. Do not steal Luna. We want to make something that rhymes, to be honest. So just Luna the Bunny is it. I don't even know what. Oh no, I was about to say I don't even know what my original one was supposed to be, but that's Akira. I just remembered that was the lore. Akira somehow ended up here. That's the lore on this channel. God damn it! I like the spinning. The only reason I really like that.
Grab a shuttle before they sound the alert.
So weird. I feel like I'm using it now. I feel like it could be used other ways. Boom! Boom! Oh, I can't affect them. Oh, I can do that though. It's kind of broken, but at the same time, it has its limits. It's a pretty cool weapon in a sense. Not perfect, but
this for a while. Hurry it up, rookie! Get out of there as soon as everyone's aboard. Step on it.
We did it. Oh boy. He looks so enthused. She's just like, yeah, I did it. Okay, anyways, that's just the character aspect. I think I've already made my point about the character creation being kind of piss poor. But besides that, the game itself, the story, it just kind of happens. Can we just go back to the main menu with calm music and not this extra music? Good. Okay, so like the story, it just feels too fast. It like threw everything at you at once. One minute you're in Green Hill, the next minute you're going into the city, and then Eggman rules the world in a month. Oh boy, now the resistance has been formed, and that's it. No build up, no explanation. Like, why was Silver here? He provided nothing throughout the whole game. Why? They just brought Silver here so he can be here. Like, literally, they could have added anyone in his spot and it would have been about the same. So, like, why was Silver here? I don't know if it was explained, but if so, I missed it as hell. I missed all of it. But Silver didn't need to be here. He didn't really provide much to the game, to be 100% honest. He was just here to be here. They could have added my girl Blaze or anything, but, like, nope, just Silver. Silver's here, and Mr. Pothead himself. Oh boy. Anyways, it's the story, and then it's just like there's like no pacing. Everything just happens at once. No build up. And I think the best example is the shit in the void. We got sent to that void, and in 2 seconds we escape. It's like, what was the point of that? It was so much build up. Like, partner, don't do it. You'll get sucked in too. But we just got out, like, right after. Like, there was no point in it. There was, like, no point in that scene whatsoever. You could have just started us on the stage, and I would have felt nothing more or less. Because it's like, it'd be one thing if that was a stage itself, but all it was just the boost section, and then you bust out and go into the next stage. The actual stage, I guess. So it's like, that wasn't really needed. The build-up, at least, wasn't needed. It'd be one thing if it just kind of happened, and they were stuck in there for a second, and then they got up, but no, it's like such the build-up. Tails is holding on like, not gonna fall in, and Sonic's almost in, then your OC comes and he saves them, and it's like, oh, nope, the OC gets pulled in too, and it's like, oh no, now what's gonna happen to them? Nothing. They're gonna get out in less than a minute, so don't worry about them. It's like, some things in here, it just feels like, well, what was the point? Especially, and another thing is, why was Chaos here? Why was Chaos here? He served no point. We fought whatever that dude is, we didn't fight the Shadow, but at least Shadow took care of the Shadow. Wait, did we fight? I feel like we did we? No, I don't remember. I can't even remember because it wasn't that memorable. But at least Shadow had some, like, he proved that, oh, they're fakes. And, I mean, we could have saw that from that other dude disappearing once we beat him. But it's like, Shadow came in and proved that for us. And we fought Infinite, but I think maybe the big infinites in the city were just chaos. I don't know, but it was all in our heads, so maybe that wasn't. I don't know how that works. Chaos served no purpose as well. He was just there to bring the nostalgia. Oh, past villains. Oh, look, it's dude from Lost World. It's Shadow. It's the Chaos. All past villains. Ooh, the nerdgasm. But they served nothing. The only one I think you fought was Metal and fucking Zarvok, or whatever his name is. I don't think you fought Shadow. I think you just reached the city, and then Shadow came in and beat him. So it's like, why? Why did you have to add, like, fucking Chaos? He could have not been in this game, and it wouldn't have changed one fucking bit. It really wouldn't have. It's like, I don't understand that point, but hey. And then it's like, the whole thing with the Phantom Ruby was never clearly explained. Like, where the fuck did it come from? Why is it here? Where did you find it? Like, what? Nothing about it. Nothing at all. No, anything. And Classic Sonic's another thing. Yeah, it probably stemmed from Mania, but at the same time, it's like, Mania doesn't talk. There's no explanation. You just have to look and see if you can get it. Like, it's like, ow. And then Classic Sonic is another one who felt like he was just here to be here. Like, he really didn't do much either. I mean, I guess he stopped the Death Egg and whatever, but you could have had the OC or anyone else take care of that, and the game wouldn't have changed one bit. Classic Sonic was just here so people could be like, oh, it's gonna be just like Generations, oh boy. He didn't even have that many stages, I believe. Maybe he had like 5 or so, maybe more or less, I don't know. But the stages were so short that you can't really recall, because you might be thinking of one, but then you might be mixing it with another one. So it's like, stages take probably about a minute, maybe 2-3 minutes, I don't know, but it's like, it's just a big mess. It doesn't feel like a game. Like, I bought Danganronpa. Danganronpa was 60. No, I think Danganronpa was 70 because it came with like an art book and stuff like that. But I bought Danganronpa. That felt worth the money. I bought Mario Odyssey, $63.80, I think it was, and yes, that was worth it too. This was like $40, and I still feel like it. Probably wait till the price drops, maybe the 30, maybe 25-ish. Like, it's not that long a game either. It's like, if I didn't goof around and probably took it serious, it probably would only took me 3 episodes to beat it. Maybe even less than that. Because I did side quests and SOSs, and I fucked around in stages, so more than likely, this probably could have been done even more, even less time. So it's like, it didn't really feel like much of a game. Like, people hype this up, and like I said before, the word that just keeps stemming up, it's just kind of disappointing. Like, it's okay. It's not a bad game, per se. The controls are kind of fucked, like I said. With modern Sonic, his momentum is so goddamn weird. It's either you're going too much or you're not going at all. It's either or, so you have to just aim it perfectly. Sometimes the jump with Sonic and Shadow is weird. Sometimes they'll either go all the way up or sometimes they'll go part way. And it won't, it's annoying. But yeah, the momentum, it's not meant for platforming. In Classic Sonic, you can platform with him because you have more control over him in the air. But Modern and Shadow, you don't have control over them in the air, and it just makes it feel awful. But with Classic, you have that pullback so you don't overshot anything or something like that. He's more controllable. He's heavier than he was in, like, Generations. Generations, he was kind of floaty, but even so, in here, it's still better than Control than Modern and Shadow. So it's like, it's just, that really needs to be looked at, like the physics on Sonic, because even his momentum when you're running, he doesn't kind of keep it up. It's, if you stop, you just stop. That's it. It's weird. But I don't know, man. There's a lot of things I can nitpick at. Here's one of the other things I'm gonna nitpick at. One thing someone's gonna be like, well, what? But you said you liked that. But yeah, I did. But see, another thing I find off about this game is the music. You know, people, yeah, like I said, you're gonna be like, well, Conixis, you were praising the music the whole time. What the fuck are you talking about? It's like, that's the point. It's good, but it's too fucking good for a Sonic game. Like, not like I'm saying Sonic don't deserve good music. Now, don't misinterpret that. What I mean is, throughout the stages, I'm focusing more on the song than I am the stage, because, you know, it has lyrics and everything like that, and I mean, stages like City Escape and stuff like that, you know, that's fine. The music wasn't too involved. Everything was just out there and, like, epic sounding, and it's like, you're trying to listen to the lyrics and some of the songs. It's like, not all of the songs, but some of the songs with lyrics, like the one from Radical Plant, the one that we just did. Like, that song, I'd rather just listen to that song on its own, not in a stage where I'm trying to focus on the stage, because that sounds like a really good song, and I'd rather focus on the song more than the stage. So it's like, some songs I felt were a little too much for the stages. They seemed like it just seemed to fit. Like, yeah, like, Sonic has good songs. I know that. Sonic always has good songs. And I'm not saying any of the songs are bad. They're all amazing, but it's just like, for some stages, I feel like some of the songs are a bit too much. It's like, we really need this epic song for a 1 minute or 2 minute stage? Like, come on, man. I don't know. I just felt like sometimes the music, some of it wasn't needed, but the music is good regardless. But, I don't know. Other than that, it's just basically the whole thing with Infinite now, too. Like, I was, like, looking forward to, like, finding out who the hell is Infinite? Why was he created? What the hell is he? Turns out he's just little Timmy's OC who got mad that he got beaten by Shadow. Little Timmy's OC who decided to get OP one day. That's all Infinite was. He was just apparently a mercenary for something, I guess, or some spec ops or whatever Eggman said. But all he is just little Timmy's edgy-looking OC. And then he just got a mask and got powers, so he decided to try to take over the world. Like, I don't know. I don't really get it, but I don't know if there's any backstory to that or what, but that's all Infinite was. Just little Tommy's OC. Little Timmy, little Susan, anyone's just generic OC. That's all he was. He was just an OC that got powers and tried to take over the world. He got OP, and as you can see, the common traits, he was apparently perfect. He beat Sonic on his first try, and it's just the classic Mary Sue OC. That's all he was. That's all he was. I was expecting some big backstory to him, but nah, he was just like some mercenary or agent of some, whatchamacallit. So, the edgy backstory, he got beat by edgy Shadow, and then he got mad, and then he got powers. That's basically all Infinite was. And then at the end, we just beat him, and he was still just shown to be a bitch. So, it's like, Infinite was built up for nothing. That's another disappointment. It's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like, there's a lot of disappointment in this game. Like, a lot. It's just a lot. The Phantom Ruby wasn't really explained that much. Classic Sonic just came here because of the Phantom Ruby from Mania, but it still wasn't explained what the Phantom Ruby is, why it's a thing, how did modern Eggman get it. Like, I don't know. I just don't know. Doesn't make any sense. It's weird. Don't get it. But hey, maybe I'm missing something, but I wouldn't doubt it. I just don't have the patience to look for it. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I'll probably look on my own time, but if somebody knows, man, you can hit your boy up and say, look, Conixis, you're fucking stupid because the reason why this and this is happening is because so-and-so and such and such. You dumbass. This is why it's happening, Conixis. You missed it because of that. And I'll be fine with that, because, like, if I'm missing something, please tell me. But I just feel like the game just... That's what it did. Just snapped 1.1.1.1 point, done. That's it. That's all it was. And then Shadows, super exclusive episode. So exclusive, it has its own thing on the menu. 3 fucking stages. Three 3 fucking stages, man. Three! That's it! Why? You could have put that in the normal game! Why did I have to download that? Like, that's... I just don't understand why they made that DLC. Why didn't you just add it as an unlockable after the main story? Like, would it have been that hard? Would it have really been... Did I really have to waste like 2 minutes of my time downloading that? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just don't get it. What the fuck? Like, why do you... I mean, it's free DLC, but it's like, why is it DLC in the first place? Why didn't you just add it into the game? I don't know. I mean, there's only 3 stages, and there were rehashes of stages we already did, just with Shadow's music. So, would it have been that difficult to add it as an unlockable side quest? Something? No, you had to make it DLC. I mean, you do you, but it's like, I just feel like that could have been added in. That didn't need to be DLC. I mean, all it really taught us was that Infinite was some fucking Christopher's fucking Edgehog. That's all it showed us. Nothing else. That's it. Shadow was on a mission before Eggman took over the world. He met Infinite. Infinite was apparently a mercenary or some shit in the fucking ops that he was a part of, and Shadow beat him. That was it. Like, I don't know, man. Edgehog, OP powers. It seems like a fan fiction, man. And you got the self-insert as the hero, and it's like, you know, I just feel like the game was very disappointing. It's, a lot of people hyped this up, and, I mean, like I said, the game itself is okay. Nothing wrong with it. It's just a generic Sonic game. That's pretty much all I can say. It's one of those Sonic games that'll just be pushed under the rug after a couple weeks or so, and after the hype and the disappointment dies down, people would be like, oh yeah, Sonic Forces, that was the game, yeah. It's just pretty much how it'll be. Because it's not a bad game, it's just nothing really stands out about it. It's the same things, and it's just kind of wonkier physics for Sonic, and short story. There's like 30 stages, 31 maybe, I don't know. I mean, they're all short, so it doesn't really feel that much like a stage, but there wasn't much story. Sonic Colors and Unleashed and stuff like that were longer than this, and it's like, I don't know, man. Like I said, this only has like 5 episodes. This is like, what, the 5th episode? Doki Doki has 8. I've recorded 8 episodes of Doki Doki, and Doki Doki is done after the 8th episode. And that has more into it than this. I don't know, man. And I mean, that's kind of how you gotta go into Sonic games. Not necessarily, like, some people, that's what most people say. You gotta go into a Sonic game not expecting too much. Because, I mean, in a sense, it's not wrong, because, like, I was just expecting a good game, but it just turned out to be an okay game. Like, you don't know the hype people I know and people on Twitter. Everyone was hyping it up. And now that I have it and played it, it's just like, yeah, it's okay. There's nothing special about it, but hey, that's just my thoughts. Maybe other people like it. Don't let my opinion, like, you know, fucking ruin your intake of the game. If you liked it, then you like it. There's nothing wrong with liking the game. I mean, maybe it's your style, but to me, it just feels like there's a lot of unnecessary elements. There's a lot of weird controls scheme, especially like when I was getting chased by the crab thing and my character moved back right. And like I said, imagine the PS4 controller. I had, and you know the grips of a controller, I had my hand gripped around the bottom right, so nothing was touching the trigger buttons, and the only button my finger was on was the L1. So how did I go back right? I wasn't even touching the control stick. He just went back right, and my controller is functioning fine. No other game has my controller fucked up or done anything on. So, you're telling me that it's just now that it's decided to fuck up? I've been playing games ever since then. No weird shit has happened. It was that one occurrence that he just moved back right. So I don't know what that was, but hey, I don't know. Maybe it was a glitch, maybe it was my controller, I don't know what the fuck it was, but that's the only thing that really ticked me off the most. Other than that, it's just your basic Sonic game, man. I mean, I guess you can go and collect all the clothes and the coins, but I don't even have, like, the motivation to really do that. Like, just, it's not one of those games that really garner a replay. I mean, maybe I'll play it again at some point, because there was some okay stages, but it's like, it's not much. Like I said, it's okay, but not anything to really award or anything. It's just a generic Sonic game. But anyways, like I said, don't let my opinion ruin your intake on the game. Don't let me, what I say, make you think, oh yeah, it is shit. You keep your own opinion. If you agree with me, then that's one thing, but if you're only agreeing because I'm saying it and pointing things out, then it's like, you know, like if you're only agreeing because you know, you just want a bandwagon or something like that, then you don't do that. Just like form your own opinion, and if yours matches up with mine and you don't particularly find it to be a great game like I do, then yeah, that's fine. But, you know, don't just herd and be like, oh yeah, Conixis says it's bad, so it must be bad. Play it for yourself. Try it out. I mean, I don't mean to bash Sega, but I'd wait for the price to drop if it's still $40 right now. I mean, you know, like I said, $60 for Odyssey, worth it. The 60 or 70 for V3, worth it. It's like this, it's like, I could have waited a bit. I don't know. I mean, like I said, it's an okay game, but it's nothing special. It's just a Sonic game. That's all I can use to really describe it. The music's good. The designs of the stages look good. I mean, like I said, there are some wonky controls. Sonic's momentum is pretty fucked at times. Platforming with him can be hell. I mean, maybe I'm just shit at it, but I'm telling you, sometimes it's either you go too much or not enough. Because like you've seen, with with modern Sonic, I'd stand in place and jump, and I would not nearly make the jump at all. Classic Sonic, I'm jump from standing still, he make it every time perfectly. He has the right momentum. But modern Sonic and Shadow, their momentum, it's just not great. And then the homing attack. Like, sometimes you can be right in front of something, but the little target won't show up. You'll just double jump. But then if you're, like, sitting there and the enemy's, like, 7 streets away from you or some shit, you'll attack him. Like, what? Like that thing with the OC. Like, when I just got up from something, it targeted an enemy, like, off screen. It's like, why are you targeting all the way over there, but you can't target something simply above your head? Like, I don't know, man. It's weird. It's really weird with that targeting system. But, yeah, like I said, it's my intake on the game. Don't let my word be the law. Just, like, go try it out for yourself, and if you just want to follow my word, then, you know, that's up to you. Like, I'm just telling you how I feel from what I've played. Like, I know weird controls and stuff like that, and I gotta say, some of these controls are not the best, but other than that, it runs fine. There's nothing too noticeable. There was a little texture glitch, or not texture, like clipping glitch with Infinite when he touched his mask or something, like his arm went through his glove, but it's just little shit. Like, you don't really pay attention to anything like that unless you're really anal about the game. But other than that, it's okay. That's all I have to say. Let me stop babbling and just end the episode, though. So I hope you all enjoyed it. That's my intake on Sonic Forces. Not the best game, but it's a Sonic game. At least it's playable, unlike Boom. I might come back and play this at some point. Boom? No, never again. Not touching Boom for the rest of my life. Sonic 06, it's that bad, kinda good that makes you want to play it, but still not gonna be touching that for a while as well. But anyways, yeah, so that's about it. It's an okay game. If I were to score it out of 10, maybe a 4, maybe a 7. Somewhere between 4 and 7, let's just say that. Like, I can't give a definite answer. It's maybe 4 and 6. 4, 5, or 6, one of the 3. It's like, it's okay. It has its flaws, but it's not bad. That's the final word from Conixis. It's okay, has its flaws, but it's not bad. There you go. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, hit the thumbs up button, say what your favorites, also share it with your friends. It's been Conixis. You can follow me on Twitter, link is in the description below. Thank you all for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.